4 objections to family worship. I'll be very brief here. Our family doesn't have time for this. Well, you don't have time for the most important thing in your life? That's what the Puritans used to say when people gave that excuse. Are you an heir of eternity and you have no time for what is the most important thing to prepare your children for eternity? It makes no sense. Things that are very, very critical in your life, you make time for them, don't you? Well, make time for family worship. Another objection. There's no regular time when all of the family members can be together. Do the very best you can and encourage your children to be there. And if they absolutely can't be there, then when they do come home, try to have a few minutes at least of family worship time just alone with them. I didn't do that. I regret now that we're empty nesters that I didn't do that. I wish I had. Because sometimes, you know what it's like when your kids are in college, they have a class during family worship time, or they don't come home till late at night. And so it's good, even then, to have a few minutes with each child. Another objection, our family's too small. Well, the Lord says where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'll be in the midst of you. So today, my wife and I eat most of our meals alone. And after dinner, we have family worship, just the 2 of us. We go through the family worship Bible guide just as we did when our children were home. And we love it. Having 2 of you is enough. And if you're all by yourself, you see, the family worship Bible guide actually says thoughts for personal worship and family worship. Though you can't have family worship with only one person, you are still to have personal worship, and you can still use those same portions and go through it for yourself. And then the big objection. I'm not good at leading family worship. I'm not a minister. I'm not a theological teacher. I'm not a school teacher. Well, God can help you. You certainly won't get better by not doing it. So what you need to do is use the family worship Bible guide. That will help you greatly. And then just dialogue naturally with your children after you raise the question at the end of each major takeaway. And as Matthew Henry said, it takes no uncommon ability to lead family worship in an edifying manner. God isn't looking for perfection. God isn't expecting you to act like a minister with a lot of theological knowledge. Just do the best you can, prayerfully, using the family worship Bible guide, and it will be very edifying for your children. God is looking more for sincerity than profundity. And be sincere in family worship. Some of our family members won't participate, the last objection. Maybe you have teenagers in the home right now, and maybe you're not doing any family worship. And you're going to go home tonight, and you're trembling already. And you're saying, what am I going to say to them? My son won't sing. I know he won't sing. Well, you sit them down, you say something like this. My son, I want to tell you something. I heard a talk tonight, or this morning rather, in Australia, that's changed my life. I've been neglecting something, and I really ask for your forgiveness. I am called as a father to do family worship. We're going to start out very small. I ask for your cooperation. We're just going to read a few verses from the Bible. We're going to just talk. We got this book we're getting in the mail about family worship, and we're going to read from it for about 1 minute. As a question at the end, we're going to try to talk about it for maybe a minute, and then we're going to pray. I'm going to pray with you, very short. Then we're going to just sing. We'll start out by just singing one stanza of one psalter or one hymn. And I ask you, son, to please join us in the family worship. Now, what if the son says no? Well, then you very gently say, not raising your voice, and say, son, you're under our roof, and I'm convinced in my conscience I've done you wrong by not having family worship all these years. And it's important to begin. I want to restore the years the locusts have eaten. Please join us. If he still says no, you say, son, every day your mother and I give you physical food, but we're also required to give you spiritual food. And if you refuse to take spiritual food, maybe we'll have to withhold the physical food as well. And they will join you. They will join you.